So, now we will go on a scene with the Super Razor 12 who has the interviewers with him. Who wants to state at this matter, the Super Razor?
Thanks Gulnara. So I am on the scene where I'm close by the stock exchange. Who will go first? Name Boris and Doris. The parents of the Caillou and Rosie Anderson. So Boris and Doris Anderson, what would you like to say about these real parents giving Jessie Morrison a punishment days?
So, I heard about all this on the GNN United States News, where the one who my favorite Jessie Morrison got and who trouble are false, and get themselves a punishment days. I would say that this is absolutely ultimate child abuse. The way how they did to them is absolutely unacceptable. I saw a gruesome moment with name is Jessie, and its favorite. And also, I saw that Jessie is tied up from firework in display and got injured from killed. Even worse of all, they cutted her eyes who called murder, and because of that. That was seriously super cruel and ultimate child abuse I ever saw in my life. These real parents and gangs are manly ill.
I agree with my husband. These people are just sick. And even I saw that basement who Jessie has burned by real parents. And so does that stupid Carol roll from parents. And also, she got injured, but luckily GoAnimate logic always brought her back to life. And even worse of all, Paper Luigi 99 and Sam Paul 3 just cutted her eyes off the knife. This is worst happen. Mr. Roll and Mrs. Roll is also helping real parents to give concussion to Jessie, like that Fred Jones. And Boden the Wolf has made ugly videos out to her. Including gores and entitled Karen who also can drowning Jessie from bathroom and force her. What a horrible entitled behavior. I feel so heartbroken and feeling super bad for that Jessie Morrison who abused by her psychopath real parents and gangs. They need justice.
So Boris and Doris, do you ever allow this end of that to your kids?
Absolutely not. Why would we? Caillou and Rosie is awesome kids, but I think Rosie is finally improved behavior, and Caillou can have smarting. So yeah. I hope police find with real parents and gangs. And also they will find the guilty and what they super done to Jessie Morrison. That's always safe for you the Super Razor.
Thank you for talking, Boris and Doris Anderson, for your time. Now, we have the next interviewer, is a Boris Animate, same from Boris Anderson. So Boris Animate, what would you like to say about real parents giving Jessie a punishment day?
So, I have my truth is, I found that stupid real parents including gangs, they is nothing but psychopaths. They to give Jessie a punishment days for everything. Like what the hell? And Jessie Morrison is didn't anything wrong that entitled Karen saying Jimmy and Zoe to join the racist and strict behavior, and will be give her enter punishments. Seriously? And I remember that I joined Baby Dolls Get Ungrounded trivia from question 9. Also, I was correct because they wound abusing her for 24/7. How does that Jimmy and Zoe potted her into toilet and flush her? That was super gross. And so does that stupid Carol Roll's parents. I saw that Jessie has been blooded when killed by them comes out. That's so super illegal. They are not deserved even with Jessie Morrison.
So Boris Animate, do you think something you watched with Seeing's World Cartoon August Animate is that problem?
Yup. So I found two Jessie and firework and got injured by gangs including real parents. And also, I found basement in the window who can burning her by using blowtorch. Like what the disgusting hell? I can't believe the real parents want abusing Jessie for nothing cause Jessie is didn't anything wrong. But no. That was super disrespectful. And this is super cruel and super extreme child abuse. So, these people got sick and heartbroken. I hope police will be arrest real parents and gangs plead guilty and executed. That's all I always to say, the Super Razor.
Thank you for talking, Boris Animate, for the time. So we have the next interviewers, he's John Future. We were friends with Boris Animate. So John's Future, what would you like to say about these real parents giving Jessie Morrison a punishment days?
So, here's my truth. I find this extremely atrocious and outrageous. Don't they realize that's a crime, and they would be charged with cruelty and extreme child abuse? That also counts as assault, torture and murder. Their real parents can really be thrown in jail for the rest of their lives or face death penalty for execution. I saw Jessie Morrison was chased by her real parents and, including gangs, and want to spank for many or 100 times. Like what the heck? Shame on them. They need to teach the lesson. But no. They had weapons and want to chase her. Also they reached the dead end and Jessie got killed by their real parents, and so does that stupid Carol Roll's parents. And even worse of all, their real parents and gangs just turned Jessie body into statue. I can't believe real parents is celebrate like mocking from racist and entitled behavior and like that Jesus Christ. And it is very offensive to every Christians in the world. I've never been so furious when this real parents and gangs did that. They're going to regret that soon when they die. That crazy real parents and gangs is so such psychopaths, freaks and child abuse of the criminals. So this is super false from punishment days on them. They so much psychopathy trouble on real parents. I hope they will be found guilty and get executed for what they done to her.
Well, John's future, do you think ever allow this under that dear son hell or not were enough?
Sadly, I had not, so I wish confronting with Jessie Morrison but hopefully will be rescued. Well, that's always to answer for you, the Super Razor 12.
Thank you John's future, for your time. Now we have the next interviewers, is Sylvie. Her life in Germany. So Sylvie, what would you like to say about these real parents giving Jessie Morrison a punishment days?
Okay, here's my answer. It is. I hear that Jessie Morrison is about getting abused for everything by her real parents. Everyone is not going to happy about this. Because the real parents are really nothing but strict right here, because punishing Jessie is not really good for them. In fact, child abuse is a felony, so mostly yeah. The parents shouldn't punish her ever again. I really hope they're getting troubled. And so does they put her a fireworks and fire. These are real parent and gangs are manly ill. And I found out this one of secret destruction and my heart broken. The killer husband, Jimmy. Jimmy forced Jessie to kill her own cat, named Alaska. Has he lost her mind or what? Look what he did is animal cruelty. Does he realize he went too far for that? That made me super furious. That little Jessie has been feeling upset. I have understand and she didn't want to kill her cat. But the killer husband will make it worse, if he doesn't do it. Screw him for that. That goes her real parents is so madness.
Now Sylvie. Do you have about real parents want to abuse your friend little Jessie and also give many 25th punishment day and secret destruction? It's going to be super horrible idea.
Yes. It is horrible. I'm unhappy about the real parents who abused my friend, and I guess they're going to out of jail. I feel really bad for little Jessie as my friend has been abused and injured by her real parents and gangs for 24/7. I hope real parents and gangs will be arrested and executions. That's always to say has finished for you, the Super Razor.
Thank you Sylvie, for your time. Now, have our last interviewers, it is Chief. His the office, like boss. So Chief, what would you like to say about these real parents giving Jessie Morrison a punishment days?
So, here's about my answer all of this. When the one coral is powerful and stronger who can abusing Jessie like madness. Jessie has injured already but almost blood it comes out. By the now, I find this very disgraceful that Jessie Morrison has been abused. I understand that Jessie will be no longer troublemaker, but she been getting dangerous. I feel bad for Jessie Morrison, and she being tortured by her family, and gangs. One of super worst punishment found. I saw that Jessie has forced to drink Tide Pods by her family. Tide Pods? Are they super crazy or what? Tide Pods are very dangerous stuff that contains toxic and can get you very sick and ended up in surgery for weeks or months, or possibly died. She could have ended up in a hospital for surgery or could been killed, and thanks to her real family. They are need to be ashamed of themselves for doing that. And also, I saw embarrassing video of that Jessie Morrison throwing a fit, and shamed and humiliated by her real family along with gangs who were involved in the social medias. It got so many views and people find it funny? Like what the hell is this? That was not funny at all. I got super angry because Jessie has bullied and recorded by gangs. How heartbreaking. Those people on social media should be ashamed that. I hope Jessie will be rescued by these police as United States as possible. So that's I always to say, Razor.
Thank you all, Chief, for your time. Now, so that's all the interviews we have here of this area. Back to you, Gulnara.
Thank you, the Super Razor. We still have more interviews around here. But we go live with Kutlukus on the protest scene close by Kadak Academy. You hear me?